shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First due.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Reagor, 68 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite. Ball
at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Denver.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now a play fake, and here's Locke, eluding the pressure right. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Locke. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
Broncos 14, Saints 7.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Locke working out of the gun. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
27-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
New Orleans.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 38.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
4-yard gain on the play.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. Looking sideline, incomplete. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Able to power through, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Flush to his right. He finds an opening past the 40. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go, D, get off the field. You're out.
Shotgun snap to Locke. This is the tight end to Njoku. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun. Locke. Man open left side is Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Locke. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Under 10.
On 2nd down, Swift.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Locke gonna throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
36.
Here's Locke. It's complete to Brown, right side. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
First and 10. At their
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Saints, first down.
Now Edwards-Helaire. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Gain of 6. First down, New Orleans.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he coughed it up. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
It's the fullback taking it in. And the Saints have taken the lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 42 yards. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Taken down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
A gain of 5.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
New Orleans.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You remember me? You remember me? Let's exit.
Locke working out of the gun. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again.
Sack.
Jared Davis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 77 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, no, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Saints 31. Broncos 21.